Samek Darshan to everyone. I am here to give a presentation on the research which tries to give a clarification as to how to make use of Jana Siddhantam to find solution to the problems prevailing in the modern world, and I have selected the topic Shrota ka Guna, that is virtue of listeners, and combined this topic with that of how to attract the children towards Jainism. That is the virtue of listeners based on Mokshamarga Prakasakam and Adi Puranam of Mahapuranam. If the children hear this, they will try to find out at what category of the listeners they belong to. Generally, children like to have the best in everything. If we praise them good boy or good girl, they will immensely be pleased as if they were given a big gift. They try to get that praising again and again and try to be good, and one day this habit will be imbibed in their nature. Who is Shrota or listener? A listener is being described as one whose future seems to be bright, thinks, who am I? What is my inherent nature? How is this all happening to me? What will be fruit of the thoughts and feeling arising in me? Jiva is suffering from miseries. So what are the means of ending the miseries? I have to find out the solution of all these questions and should do that what is beneficial to me. Believing that the object can be achieved by listening to Shastras, starts listening Shastras enthusiastically and longs to hear it always. They are called listeners and will hereafter be called as Shrotas in my presentation. The Shrotas are sharpened by listening difficult Shastras and having known thoroughly well the differentia of Vyavahar and Nishchaya standpoints, etc. Whatever sermon they listen, they grasp it correctly by knowing what it means really. He clarifies his doubts by raising questions or by mutual discussion and keep engrossed in the study of scriptures, have discarded censurable acts with religious attitude. Such ought to be the Shrotas of Shastras as per Mokshamarga Prakasakam. As per Adi Purana of Mahapuranam, Shrotas are of 14 kinds, such as soil, sieve, goat, cat, parrot, stork, rock, snake, cow, swan, buffalo, pot having hole, mosquito, and leech. Soil. Soil looks very smooth and its texture is shining when it is merged in water. This kind of Shrotas are good when they are accompanied with good dharmic people. Sieve. Sieve will separate the flour and let it go down and keeps the coarse, unuseful particles in the flour. This type of Shrotas will not observe the important aspects but gives importance to the unworthy matters. Goat. It is a pleasure-loving animal. It does not even take the effort to eat the grass fully, but eat the edges of the grass and move to next. This kind of Shrotas are not interested in Dharma, but pay attention to the sensuous narrations, even in Dharma narrations. Cat. It will not leave its cruel qualities, even if it is trained to be good. On seeing a rat, it will tend to kill and eat it. This kind of Shrotas also will never leave their cruel behavior, even if they are made to listen Dharma teachings. Parrot. It has no knowledge of its own. It learns a little bit taught to it. This kind of Shrotas will have no wisdom of their own. They can learn only a little, though they are taught in abundance. Stork. It looks like a good-natured saint, but on seeing its prey, it will catch and gobble in no minutes. This kind of Shrotas are also will be like saints in his outward appearance, but in real, just the opposite. Rock. It is hard. No water can seep into it. This kind of Shrotas are hard-hearted and the Janavani Rup water could not enter into them. Snake. Snake will spit only poison even though it drinks milk. This kind of srotas spoil the dharma bodhana itself. Cow. Though the cow is fed with mere grass, it gives milk. This kind of srotas will make use of upadeshams in best way, though they get a little quantum of dharma bodhana. Swan. It separates milk from the water mixed milk and drink only milk. This type of srotas will grab only the good aspects of dharma bodhana and ignore the unnecessary descriptions. Buffalo. Though it drinks a little water, it will mess the pond to a great extent. This type of srotas also observe a small quantum of dharmopodesham only, but make much chaos in the dharma sabha. Pot having hole. It will drain out all the water poured into it. This kind of srotas will never let any dharma stay in their head. Mosquito. Though it does not know to do anything good, it irritates people to the core. This kind of srotas also don't observe any dharma, but on the other hand, irritate the whole dharma sabha. Leech. It can suck the blood from animals and humans, but it sucks only impure blood, metabolic waste products, washed away from the body cells, leaving the pure blood. This kind of srotas will grab the unwanted elements only and leave the sense of dharmopodesham. Those who have tasted the self-soul through self-realization are the Uttama Srotas, and they are like swan and cow. Those who listen Shastras, believing that listening Shastras will be beneficial to them, but do not understand much, are Madhyama Srotas. Punya Bandha occurs to them, but the specific purpose will not be achieved. They are like parrot or soil. Those who listen Shastras as family tradition or customarily or incidentally but do not retain anything are Adama Srotas. According to their thought process, they may have Punya Bandha or Papa Bandha. They are like the rest of the type of listeners. After narrating this, if we ask the children what type of srotas they want to be, they will answer definitely as swan or cow. In this way, we can teach dharma to the children as a mother feeds her adamant baby by showing moon, etc. Thereby, we can strengthen the tomorrow's dharma followers. Thanking you. Jainam Jayatu Sasanam.